What are you doing to maintain physical fitness and mental sanity during these pandemic times? We're now in the 7th week of home officing at Mercer Capital, and I have to say it's been strange. This past weekend, I spent a little bit of time reflecting on what it is that I have tried to do to maintain physical fitness and mental sanity over these past few weeks, because life has been different. A baker's dozen of things to think about or to try. Number one, set up your home office well. I didn't really have a home office until last weekend before last. My wife helped me set this up. She put in one of her beautiful paintings, actually a couple of them, and some beautiful furniture. I got everything set up, and I can work pretty doggone effectively from here. So number one, set up the home office well. Number two, use Zoom or Teams to communicate and to personalize calls and to minimize isolation. It's really easy to feel isolated in these times. Number three, connect to 2 to 3 people every day. Might be a brother or a sister or a husband or a wife if you're separated, or an uncle or a child, it doesn't matter. Connect with 2 or 3 people every day. They'll appreciate it, and so will you. Number 4 has to do with a daily habit. I used to drink a lot of coffee. So now I'm trying to do coffee, water, water, coffee, water, water, coffee. And when I do that, I cut my coffee consumption by 2/3, and they say it's good for you. Number 5, stop work not later than 5:30 or 6, particularly if you start early like a lot of people do, because you need time to rest your mind. You need time to do other things and spend time with your family. Number 6, 10,000 steps a day, or some number of steps a day, but be sure that you get plenty of exercise. I've been on a kick for 10,000 steps a day for more than a decade, as many of you know. But, and today, by the way, is my 135th consecutive day of 10,000 or more steps. Number 7, this one was meddling for me because it's really hard to start in pandemic times, particularly when your wife's a wonderful cook like mine is. And that is 1 plate per meal. 1 plate per meal. Seconds and thirds add pounds and sluggishness. So what I found is that if I just limit myself to 1 plate, life is a little bit better, and it's good for weight control. Now, the third one's meddling for me for sure, because it's 2 drinks a night. 2 drinks a night rule. So you need to limit your drinking, because that's good for blood pressure, it's good for weight control, it's good for sanity, it's good for a lot of things. Number 9, read a novel. I read 1 to 2 novels a week on my phone. I find that it's refreshing. It takes my mind off of a lot of other things. Number 10, get about 8 hours of sleep a night. Try to go to bed at the same time every night and get up about the same time every day. And if I follow that routine, I feel better physically and mentally. Number 11, I didn't do this for the first few weeks, but attend your church services online. It's amazing at how connected it made me feel to go to church this past Sunday. Couple of negatives. Number 1, don't fall into the I need a snack trap. I don't need a snack. I may want a snack, but those snacks, just like those second and third plates, add pounds and sluggishness. So try to avoid that trap. And number 2, on the negative side, don't watch too much TV. If you watch too much TV, it's like sucking your brain right out of your head. At least that's the analogy that I make. So a dozen things, a baker's dozen. Set up the home office, use Zoom to communicate, connect with 2 to 3 people a day, coffee, water, water, coffee, stop work at 5:30 or 6 o'clock, 10,000 steps per day or exercise regularly, 1 plate rule at meals, 2 drinks rule at night, read a novel, get about 8 hours of sleep each night, go to church services online. You'll be rewarded. And a couple of negatives: don't fall into the I need a snack trap, and don't watch too much TV. Now, this is Chris Mercer. This is not a valuation video, it's probably a values video. but I am in the business appraisal business. So if you have business appraisal questions, don't hesitate to call me. You can reach us at mercercapital.com or chrismercer.net. I look forward to seeing you soon. Good day.